Oh my god, I need to do the intro first. Okay, so I feel like I forgot how to talk in front of camera. No, I'm kidding. So, Slow, I'm your Kurdish teacher. I am Dia and I'm back with my new video. So in today's lesson, we're gonna talk about all the Kurdish sounds and I'll help you if you're struggling with pronouncing any of the Kurdish sounds. So let's get started. Okay, so I have my notebook in front of me because it just helps me to, whenever I look at it, I can see all the letters in front of me, so it just feels better this way. We're gonna start with the letter A. I'll be showing it in the video for you as well. So this letter A is, in Arabic, it's also called as Alif. That's how it sounds like. We're only going to talk about the sounds for now. Then we have the second letter is B, just like B sound. We have B, that's how you pronounce it, very easy. I'm sure you all can be able to pronounce this one. We have P, the same thing, sounds like P, very easy so far. And we have T, it sounds like T in English. Then we have J sound, still, it's also easy. And here we have got Ch sound, Ch. Great. You can repeat after me while I'm pronouncing all the sounds. Then this sound, this might be new for some of you guys if you don't have something similar in your native language. So we pronounce it as he, like this. So it sounds similar to H sounds, like he. But the thing is, the way we make that sound, firstly, let me tell you how you make the H sound. It's just an air coming out, right? You're just saying he, he. It's so effortless, right? But then when we say the he sound, it feels like somehow you're squeezing your throat. So that's how we pronounce it. You can feel something from your throat, but when you pronounce the H sound, you don't feel anything. You're just saying he, right? Just an air coming out. But for this one, the he sound, if you touch here, if you touch your throat, you can feel that your throat is even moving. He, he. You can feel that you're squeezing here in your throat. The matter is to figure out where you make the sound, and once you can be able to make the sound to come out from the right place, then it's gonna be so much easier. You just have to do it once, and then after you start figuring out how you make the sound, then it's gonna be easier. All you need is to practice more to be able to make the sound. Okay, great. So if you still can't be able to make the sound, I can give you an example word. I feel like every time I give my students an example word, they can actually pronounce the letter, the sound better in the word than actually saying it alone without being in a word. So I tried to think of an example and I just came up with this one. That's the easiest I could think of, which is Haji. Haji. So that's how you make the he sound here. Haji, like this. Okay, great. Now we're going to the other sound. So in my experience, I don't know why, but it's easier for the students to be able to make that sound. For most of them, it was easier, which is h, h, h. Yes, that's how you make the sound. H, h, like this. Great. So, for example, let's say Khanu, Khanu, like this. Great, okay. Now we have D, like D sound. It's also very easy. We have R sound. For some of the students, it was hard to make the R sound. For some of them, it was pretty easy. Depends on where you're from and what is your native language. Also, the one next to it is R, like this. So the difference between these two is the first one is R and the second one is R. So R and R. Yes, R and R. Great. So I believe it sounds like Spanish as well because they also have like two sounds like this. One is just R, one is the double R. So R and R. I'd say they're like very, very similar with Spanish in this one. And then we've got Z sound, very easy. Just like in English, you have Z or Z. Then we have J, easy. We have S, like S. We've got Sh, like SH. We've got I sound, and this one needs an explanation. So it's so close to the I sound, you know, there's like just a pause. You're saying I, right? But this one is I. Yes, like this. So let me explain a little bit further. When we say I, the sound comes from the middle here. But when we say I, the sound comes from here. So how you make the sound from here? So you can do something to practice, to be able to make the sound. You can say I until you get to here, until you can be able to make the sound from this part of your throat. So you just try to get like further down and to make the sound from here, not like not from here, but from here. Yes, okay. So I believe this method works pretty good because I've tried it with all of my students, and most of the times it just works perfectly. They can be able to figure out where they should be making the sounds, and after a while of practicing, they can be able to make the sounds. Yes, and then we have another sound. It might also be hard for most of you, which is r, r. So the r sound, the easiest way I could explain that is, you know, when you're gargling, when you're brushing your teeth, even for the word gargling in Kurdish, I don't know if it's like Kurdish, I think it came from Arabic, but whatever. So we call it gargara, gargara. So even that, it has the r sound. It sounds very similar to gargling. So that's the easiest I could explain it with. And to give you the differences between the h and r, just hear how I say both of them. So the first one I say h, yes, and on the second one I say r. Yes, okay, great. So now we have f sounds like f, and we have v like v. We have k. This one might also be new for you. Because in most of the language they don't also have similar sound. So the k sounds, it sounds very close to k, like k, right? So again, when we say k, and when we say k, the k sound, for the k sound you go further down again. So to be able to make the sound, I would suggest you say the k sound, but just try to go further while you're making the k sound, and then somehow you'll figure out where the k sound is. So from here, k, from here. Okay, great. And then we have k, easy. We have g, like G. We have l and l. So l and l. To give you guys an example, I'd say it's very clear. The word is, because in the word you have got both of the sounds. So we have the word lal. You can hear both of the sounds, l and l as well. Then we have m, easy. We have n, and then we have h, easy so far. And then we've got a sound. So the difference between the first letter we talked about is the first one was a sound, so it's like a longer a, and then the second one is a. Okay, then we have w, and wo. So the difference is w, wo, like this. Okay, then we have yi and ye, and ye. And we have Great, amazing. That was all the Kurdish sounds, and that's it for this video. For another video, I'll also be talking about how you write them down, how you connect them and link them together, and how you make words with these letters. And yes, that was it for the sounds. Before I go, I want to tell you guys that if you're looking for a Kurdish tutor, especially like a private tutor, you can check my description. From there you'll find my italki profile. That's where I teach online. And if you're also looking for a teacher, a private teacher to teach you in person, and if you're living in Slemani, you can also reach out to me because I also do in-person lessons. I do both online and in person. I do also have a class which is both online and in person. I'm doing it with an institute, and for this one you can just reach out to me from like my accounts, my social medias, or my email that I put in my description. Also, I've been planning to do something for you guys, like maybe sometimes doing some vlogs showing you around my city, or when I travel to another city, in general just showing you around Kurdistan, not just my city. If you think it's a great idea, you can tell me in the comments, or you can give me just ideas, suggestions, and anything that you want me to talk about. I don't want to just talk about Kurdish. I want to go further more, like maybe talk about the culture, the country in general, or the least I could do, let's say, is just showing you around and talking about just daily life, like normal things, and how's life going for me in general living here. Well, yes, and thank you so much for watching. If you've come so far and watched the whole video, I appreciate it. Hopefully you got benefit from this video, and I'll be seeing you in my next video soon. Bye bye! And for the ones that has been waiting for so long, I just wanted to apologize wholeheartedly for just disappearing for too long. I don't have much excuses. I'd say sometimes I was just a bit lazy to work on YouTube and edit videos, because really editing videos and just you know, thinking of the topics and what to talk about, how to you know, explain my lessons, filming and editing everything by yourself aside from your works, it in my mind, it just for me was like, oh my god, too much work, or I need to, you know, have more energy. Like, I don't want to be so tired in front of the camera, or you know, just don't look that energized to talk about the topics for you and explain the things. Like, I don't want to look like this talking to you. So I want to have like look energetic, and just also being able to explain to you guys in a better way, and so many more reasons that I couldn't keep up with YouTube. But I would really love to keep up with the videos that I make and teach Kurdish, because I do really find my passion in teaching Kurdish and also making YouTube videos. I don't know why, but for some reason I really love doing it. So I'd love to keep up with my YouTube videos, hopefully from now on. I don't promise, because I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but I'll try my best to take it more serious, and hopefully I'll do that in the future and won't disappoint you guys this time. And one thing, I forgot to look at here while I am talking instead of looking here, because after I watched the video, I noticed that, okay, I'm not looking directly into the camera. I think I should be looking here. It's much better, but I forgot. Like, I talked about the whole thing and I made the video, and then I forgot I should be looking at here. Well, anyway, I'll just still be uploading this video because I talked for too long. But for the next video, I'm gonna fix it. Well, going straight to filming another video. Let's go.